Damn, son, where'd you find this?
People don't be offended by the truth. They be offended because you called out the truth. Simple as that. They don't want to hear any other narrative that makes them look bad.
One thing I can't stand at this big grown age is somebody who act like cause and effect does not exist. Like, yes, your actions caused this outcome. Yes, what you did lit the match. Like, why are you surprised and playing victim?
Guys, Chico, they never lied.
That's how you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll tolerate it.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I hide, my ancestors speak. They tell me the tide isn't print on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would bleed, begging the generations remember our story.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody? Hope and pray all is well. I hope your weekends were just as delightful and productive. It's good to be here again. Shout outs to my poets, writers, content creators. Much love to you. Thanksgiving is only a few weeks away. And if you got loved ones that you can still sit down with, laugh and joke around with, embrace it, water it, cultivate it, break them cycles, break them chains, get that heaviness off of you. This is not the time to be holding grudges. We're going to get straight to it. You see the title. This was crazy to me. 42-year-old woman stabs a teen because her card got declined and she didn't like being called broke. Right. Let's bring this up on the big screen real quick. I'm going to let this run. I'm going to give my thoughts. And I would love to know how you guys feel about it. Any feedback? Without further ado, roll the tape.
Overturned crime scene between the Nikes and New Balance. A teen is stabbed by a very angry woman in line whose card was declined. She's talking with Fox 2 from her hospital bed.
I did get stabbed 4 times. I have a punctured lung right now.
In the hospital for who knows how long, and all for what? Sanaya Jenkins stabbed at Kids Foot Locker.
I think it was unfair to me to get stabbed.
Sanaya tells us she was walking by the sneaker store at Southland Mall in Taylor Wednesday and heard yelling at their register. Inside, a 40-year-old woman's credit card was declined. Sanaya says she looked in, then the woman snapped at her.
As the argument verbal. She put her hand in her purse and proceeded to tell me she was going to shoot me.
Instead, pulling out a kitchen knife and stabbing Sanaya twice in the neck, once in the stomach and thigh.
I did not see or even know I was stabbed until after the physical altercation.
Police sources say a comment about the suspect being broke spurred the whole thing, but Sanaya says it wasn't her.
I am going to press charges, but it also saddens me in a way because I don't want her to be taken away from her kids. I truly don't.
The suspect, that 40-year-old woman, was arrested at the mall. We're told she had her kids with her too. Charges are expected.
42 years old. You're a whole grown woman out here. You're in a public setting. This child is young enough to be your granddaughter. What is going on with the maturity of these adults? Man, you went into that store knowing that you didn't have, but you needed to cover whatever purchase was necessary. You went into that store with a bad attitude. What I'm talking about. Her reaction to being called broke, that was just an excuse. She's already had that type of mindset before. Like, she's easily susceptible to violence or being angry, defensive. Anytime another human being can go off on you that quick without regulating their emotions, assessing their environment, you're not even taking into consideration who's in the store, what the ramifications behind your actions are going to bring. You don't take into consideration what your level of anger is going to bring to you and your loved ones. Tells me that you always had that in you. And this wouldn't be the first time that you snapped on somebody. That is dangerous. That is absolutely dangerous and scary. To know that we have a bunch of human beings out here in the world, just like her, who don't know how to control their self. You need anger management. You need therapy. You picked up these bad habits through family and friends and your environment and through a toxic culture, and you walk around with this inside of you with pride and dignity as if it's something to wave around as a badge. No, this is absolutely apprehensible. So not only did you just get charges, because now I would charge her, I would absolutely sue her and make an example out of her, because she is like a lot of men and women out here if you that easily angered off of the fact that your lack of finances are because of your inability to make sure that you have what you need to get done, if you are going to blame other people for that, yeah, that's a problem. You didn't even attack the person who absolutely is responsible for triggering you. I just want to address this first. You got triggered for no reason. Shit, I done been in plenty of situations where my shit declined on me, and I done had that whole embarrassing moment. I've been there a few times. I'm not gonna snap on people. It ain't their fault. They ain't got nothing to do with it. They childish, but that's all it is. Childish. You old as hell making fun of somebody in their misfortunes when you could easily be in the same situation as them at some point, just off the spite of you making fun of them, and then karma come back around and bite you in the butt because of that. I don't play around with stuff like that. That's kids play. You ignore trolls and you ignore people like that. But you didn't even address the person who absolutely was responsible for, allegedly, according to her, she wasn't even the one who said anything. Stab her in the neck and you puncture her lung. So if this little girl would have died in there, your life would have been over. Like, it's over now, but it would have been over. Well, to be honest, it's over now. Like, because my concern is you don't know how to handle your emotions at all. You're reckless. You're wild as fuck. You're a danger to kids. You're a danger to people. I don't know who hurt you. I don't know if you done been stabbed before, or like the fact that you even have a knife on you and have weapons on you, period, tells me that you grew up in a certain type of environment. That wasn't the setting. You're in a mall, ma'am. You're in a whole mall with patrons just going there to shop at their own leisure. You brought that into the store? Are you serious? You brought a weapon that could cause bodily harm into the store with kids and children all around. Are you kidding me? You shouldn't be walking free. You should absolutely be locked up. You need help. You need serious help. If you could do that, I already know what you're capable of. And who knows what else you're probably in trouble for or have a record for. You're blessed enough to have a family. You're blessed enough to still be out here on the street, living freely. Thank God that little girl survived that. But y'all need y'all gonna have to do better, man. That y'all, it's no excuse There's no excuse for that. You're going to have to do better. Go get you some help. There's no reason why you should be in a public setting feeling as if you are going to be attacked by somebody. Have you been traumatized? Did you go through some real rough shit in your childhood and in your adult life to the point to where you got to carry a knife on you? You're in a mall. You're in a Foot Locker. What's going to happen to you in a mall or in a Foot Locker? Now, granted, I know you can't predict when bad things are going to happen. That ain't it. This culture is fried, man. Absolutely fried. I'm glad the little girls is cool. I hope that this doesn't completely destroy the way that she views the world, because everybody is not like that. But there's a lot that needs to be addressed in these areas. A lot. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. We got a show later at 7. I'm going to prepare for it. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all this morning. Let me know what y'all think about this particular case in the comment section. God bless. Have a blessed one. Hope to see you later.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I hide, my ancestors speak. They tell me the tide isn't front on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep. Longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would